Welcome to Subramani. One question which I've answered, rather two questions which I've answered separately. I'm trying to combine them into one question as to two questions people ask. One, should I have an annuity? Should I buy a pension plan? And second question is, how good is reverse mortgage? Though these are two separate things, there are some commonalities. One, when you give money to an insurance company and say, I want a pension out of it, you're doing exactly the reverse of a home mortgage. In a home mortgage, what you do is you have an asset, you go and give it to the home finance company, and you say, please fund this. I have to buy it from the builder. You don't own it as of now, but when you make the payment, I will own it with a guarantee given to you that I will repay the money. That is what it is. What you really own then is a right to use that house as long as you keep paying the EMI. You don't actually own the house, right? If you were to sell the house, you can sell the house, but the loan has to be repaid to the finance company. So understand what you own. You own the house subject to the cash outflow to be made to the finance company. This is what you own in a mortgage. In case of a reverse mortgage, of course, it's the reverse. There you take the asset, you give it to them, and then you say, please give me cash flows against that. Now, what do you own now? You've given the house away to the company. That's gone. What is yours by right is the cash flow coming from that for the rest of your life. So one amazing thing about reverse mortgage is, if you live to the age of 138, you can be sure that for the next if your age is 80 now, for the next 58 years you will get your cash flow. Yours is by right the cash flow that you can get, right? Otherwise, after you die, that house will get sold off and your heirs will get the money. That is what is a reverse mortgage. And annuity is exactly same. You take cash, you go and give it to insurance company. Let me just say LIC, because the only person who is really selling mortgage annuities in India or pensions in India is LIC, as far as the reverse flow is concerned, right? So you go and give the money to LIC or any other insurance company, and they give you a monthly pension or a quarterly pension depending on the amount. Now what have you lost? You have lost that cash. That cash is no longer part of your portfolio. You don't own it. You have a right to get that monthly pension for the rest of your life, and after your life you can choose whether you should get the money back, that is with return of premium or without return of premium. There are so many variants of it. That's a different thing, but this is what it is. So you now know what is a mortgage, what is a reverse mortgage, and what is an annuity, right? So should annuity be a part of your portfolio? That's the question. And should reverse mortgage be a part of your portfolio? I explained to you clearly that the main asset, that is cash in case of a pension annuity, or the house in case of a reverse mortgage, will no longer belong to you. It will belong to the insurance company. After that, trying to come out of that contract is almost impossible, but the advantage is, it means the one asset of yours which will never go to zero when you're alive is your reverse mortgage and your pension. It will never go to zero. If you're getting 50,000 per month as pension, that's fantastic. For the rest of your life you're going to get it. 20 years later, that 50,000 may or may not matter, but that 50,000 is something which you will get. It will never go to zero. All your other assets can go to zero. Your equity can go to zero, your debt can go to zero, your bank can go bankrupt, right? This will not go to zero because they owe it to you for the rest of your life. That is what is a pension, that is, or an annuity, and that is what is a reverse mortgage. Should you take it? Answer is, I cannot answer that, because it depends on you and your present circumstances and what kind of mortgage you want, how much money you want to leave for your children, whether at all. These are all questions. But remember, after you have put in the money, you cannot get it out even for your heart surgery or cancer treatment or anything of that sort. So to that extent you understand. So suppose you have a portfolio which is say 1.25 crores at your retirement, and you put away 25 lakhs, it is completely gone out of your hand. Remember, you will not get it back during your lifetime. And if you have taken a pension without a return of premium, you will not, your family will not get it even after your death. However, if you have taken it with return of premium, that money will come back to your nominee after your death. So till your death you will not be able to touch it. So be very careful as to how much you want to put, and when you want to put, at what age you want to put, and how much you want to put. Be careful about these things. But I do think that annuity has a place in most portfolios. Thank you.